The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Cooks will come in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the left. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now a give right side, Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are once again back in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the side. Right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets it down to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 7.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd down and 13. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. They toss it down to Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brown with his stick skills. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And Swift is now going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. They'll try it now with Swift, able to fight through 1 tackle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift. 25 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they're going to speed things up here.
14 yards. That's good for Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Running is Swift. Fights loose. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game.
33, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
No touch that.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Great.
2nd down and 8. Now it's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Eagles 40, Cowboys 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here we go, 47.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my panthers. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pain gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavor.